It was a sunny Saturday morning and I was Napavine bound to go see a friend up on Napavine Hill. My intent for the day was just to go down and catch some trains. Doesn't matter what really comes, I just wanted to catch some trains since it was new territory for me. After I left my home in Tacoma, we soon get a view of Mount Rainier in the early morning driving down I-405. We are almost to I-5 where we will continue south all the way down to Napavine. Now we are getting onto I-5, which it will take about an hour to go all the way south to Napavine. Driving south through Lakewood on I-5, we soon meet up with the Lakewood subdivision, which is also the line where the 501 accident happened back in 2017, where unfortunately 3 people were killed. Speaking of the 501 disaster, this is the same bridge that the accident happened on. On the right is where most of the coaches derailed and dangled over, and on the other side is where the SC-44 Charger Unit 1402 derailed. As we're approaching Centralia, we find the WRL trackage with some oil cars stored on the line. Looking out to the Puget Sound and Pacific Yard, we see a GP9 unit on a manifest. I try to get the best shot of it as I can. As we're about 5 minutes from the location, we pass and see the Centralia and Chehalis Scenic Railroad where they run excursion trains. As you can see, there's a 44-toner unit in the yard. As we get to our location, the first train is Amtrak 500 North, which goes between Eugene and Seattle, Washington. It is one of the few Amtrak Cascades trains that are still running during the COVID-19 pandemic. Our next train is an oil load from Epping, North Dakota to Cherry Point, Washington, with an SD-70 ACE leader. Next train is a coal load from Signal Peak Mine, Montana to Robert Banks, BC in Delta, British Columbia. The next train is an ex-Cal grain train coming out of Kalama, Washington, going north to Auburn and then east over Stampede Pass to the Midwest. Next train is the Arlington, Oregon to Seattle Union Pacific trash train. The next train is Vancouver, BC to Vancouver, Washington Manifest. This train has 3 GEs and 1 EMD roaring up the hill, as you can hear in this video as they approach the Somerville Road railroad crossing. Next up is Amtrak 11, the Coast Starlight, coming out of Seattle going to Los Angeles, California. Next up is a loaded coal train from Donkey Creek Mine, Wyoming to Robert Banks, BC. Next up is Aberdeen, South Dakota to Aberdeen, Washington via the Puget Sound and Pacific grain train with the KZS unit trailing second out. Next up is the Daily Z from Los Angeles, California to Tacoma, Washington with 2 GEs leading the way. Right after the Z passes, the daily ISEBR from Seattle to Brooklyn intermodal comes around the curve. This is the slowest but best train of the day, Pasco Everett Manifest, with 3 GEs leading 2 Jeeps and an SD40-2 still in BN colors.